And we got bananas in chat. So many bananas from the top to the bottom. Chaotic Puppetry. Camo J. 123. Cat Manx. Modorang is so difficult to read names when they're flying all over the place. Furry Bro 4. I literally can't read a single name. Thank you for the bananas, peeps. I would read more names, but it seems that crazy amounts of you have turned up for the Hermitcraft livestream day and are going ham. Going ham on that chat box of the twitch.tv/Asuma. Welcome to the livestream day, peeps. I got loads of cool stuff planned for our livestream here. Starting off with suggestions. I need your suggestions for emotes because we're going to get some new emotes made. I'm going to get 5 new emotes. Some of them will replace old emotes. And I kind of want to know what you want. I need some suggestions. One of them's going to be a turtle man. That's for sure. Let's go through our noises in the air. Iesian Major is here subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Chris J102 is resubscribing for 32 months in a row, saying what better way to kick off the stream with a 32-month sub. I agree. It's an amazing number. Thank you for the years of support. It's greatly appreciated. A new turtle derp, someone's saying. Kelp turtle, we got suggestions for. A mustache emote. Jeez, I don't have a mustache. A tag emote. Pufferfish emote. I like these ideas. I think I like the puffer. I'm going to write down the pufferfish one. Let me just add. I've got some notes here today for all the things we're going to do. Right, that one is on the list. And what are we going to do right now? Read out more noises. They keep coming in. AJ Main is here. Resubscribing for 7 months of Amazon Prime. And JBGood91 is also using Amazon Prime to subscribe. Thank you ever so much for your subscriptions. And Miyataki is here. Resubscribing for 25 months in a row. That's over 2 years of support. I appreciate it ever so much. And I hope that you enjoy the live stream. So first on the list for today is for us 5, 3, 2, 1. Jeez, talking is difficult. We're going to make some sea lanterns. Also, I built this farm 2 hours ago, maybe less than 2 hours ago. So I built another one. It literally took me 10 minutes to put this one together. I'm pretty fast at building them now. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's grab... Well, there's not quite enough for a full bunch. We'll grab that much for now. You having a sea base reminds me of Season 4, says Madastreams. Yep, we did a sea base in Season 4. We built a Guardian farm in Season 2. It's just one of those big projects you can do in this game, isn't it? So I want to make a whole bunch of these for not just only myself, but the other hermits to take advantage of. We might have to go... Oh, wow. Wait, there's like one chest around here that I must have missed then, because I've been taking out the shards. Let's add that into my inventory. Jeez, where is that other one? Come back to me. Chest. Oh, there it was. Ha! Gotcha. Bam. Right, we'll take all of those. Proto Mario saying, did it start? Yes, Proto Mario, it did, but you probably can't hear me. Sounds like you might be having some technical issues. Let's go fill up on sea lanterns. Bam. And we can make some sea lanterns. Sweet, so these aren't going to be just for my use. Did I pick that one back up? I did. We're going to make sea lanterns to help light up the shopping area, as the plan for today is to, you know, renovate that area, tidy it up, do whatever as a big group. It's like a group project, right? So I figured I'd make a little chest somewhere where we drop off some supplies. And the supplies are going to be sea lanterns. Look at how many these are. Look at those sea lanterns. Beautiful. By the buttload. That's amazing. We can now build with sea lanterns. I think I'm going to make a few more, actually, because we'll probably need a lot in that area. How am I doing on food? Let's grab a little bit more. How about a Doom-style emote, since your skin is based off Doom Guy? I like that idea very much. I am writing it down. I like it very much. Great idea. BFG emote. What's that? Big Friendly Giant. I don't know what that has to do with the channel. We've got a noise in the air. It's Missile Fifey. Am I saying your name correctly? Probably not, but thank you for your resubscription 2 months in a row. Appreciate it ever so much. And I hope that y'all enjoy today's live stream. We've got Platypus Prince, numero 13 a row, resubscribing for 7 months in a row. Jeez, got to stop putting O's on the end of things. Let's go and fill up our inventory with more stuff. Platypus Prince says, last month subscribing before switching to Patreon. This is also the first ever stream day I've watched, so make it a good one, Moya. Yes, sir, I will make it a good one. I believe it will be a good one. We have 16 hours of Hermitcraft streaming today, so for those of you that are not in the know, I'm not the only person streaming today. After me is the legendary, the one, the only Mr. DocM77, and I can't wait to raid him and send all the y'all peeps over there to his channel, because Doc, if you don't know, it played a significant role in helping me get going on YouTube. So I'm here today doing my thing, and I always owe Doc a thanks for that, you know. So it's always nice to have that opportunity to go and raid him. Now, I think that's a pretty good amount of 10 stacks of sea lanterns. I think we're contributing to society by bringing this many with us, you know. What does resubscribe mean, says Liam? It's when you subscribe, but you resubscribe. You do it again. You continue the monthly, you know, the continuation of the subscription. So someone will resubscribe for 2 or more months in a row. We also got Carl Chen Twitch subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy today's live stream. Muscle with a profound statement in chat. Muscle says, we live in a society. It is true. In these times, these days and ages, we live in a society, peeps. We live in a society. Isn't that just a subscription, says Beltfed Joe? Yeah, it's a subscription, but it's a resubscription. I mean, isn't it in the word re? I feel like unless you're like new to the English language, that shouldn't need explaining. Actually, do you know what? I think we don't need to stick around here. Let me go check my notes. Yeah, so technically I can start doing the rest of this stuff elsewhere. So I don't want to stick around here just because I'm sick of the place. I'm sick of this place. Let's get out of here. It's not that bad, actually. I quite like this place. I'm also going to sleep before we go because I need some daytime for the area we're going to be hanging out in. Sweeney Dunstan has gifted a sub to Nicode Muso. Nicode Muso, I've probably butchered your name. If I have, you can put the butcher name emote in chat because you're now a subscriber thanks to Sweeney. So Sweeney, thank you so much for supporting the community. Charlie Panda says, we live in a society, question mark, pondering on that deep observation. You scamp emote, says Kalian. That's a good one. I like it. I like it when the emote ideas are linked to specific things. Like I like saying you scamp and all my days. We've got an all my days emote, right? But what's a scamp look like? I'm gonna write it down, and we're gonna figure that out another time. There it is. I've written it down. Peeps. X, are you gonna work on the shopping district? Yes, my friend. That is the plan for this live stream. For not just my live stream, the whole Hermitcraft live stream day. Now, no one is like expected or obliged to is obliged the right word to, you know, do anything here, but I think everyone's planning on doing something. You know, I plan on doing you know, a fair amount of stuff in this area, and I might end up spending the whole stream in this area, but we will see. You know, we will see what happens. So I want to head over to where we're going to be doing some building later on. In fact, I've got quite a few plans for this area, geez. So I'm thinking about shaving down the height of some of this area, or maybe filling in some dirt blocks in this area and creating an underground area, just because it all gets raised up around here. In fact, that sounds like the better idea. Sounds like a way better idea. Yes, a little bit of terraforming. So we're going to settle down in this area, and what I want to do, and we're going to set up a chest where other hermits can come and grab these sea lanterns. And we're going to put some other items with them. I want to do an experiment, okay? I want to see, can we put a sea lantern on the surface and put trapdoors around it that make it look interesting? Now, the trapdoors I think will look the most interesting are the jungle ones. I'm a big fan of the jungle texture. So these trapdoors, let's throw that down. Let's make some more of them is what I'm thinking. So if we go around like, hey, instead of having these torches, we're going to put down a lamp. I think that's okay. I think we might need something different on top, though. Let's think about what we can put on top of it. It doesn't have to be the same type of trapdoor, you see. It can't be a pressure plate. Can't put that on a sea lantern. I think if you use a different type, it'll probably be that one. So what happens if we put... Does that look alright? Just seeing like a bunch of those around the place? I think that looks okay. So what we could do for the other hermits is we could say, right, this is a cool light source you can put on the surface. Why don't we make all the parts for it and let other hermits put them down and have some consistency in the area, you know? Right, now I have a Mocha Chocker with me today, and I'm going to enjoy it, my friends. Rise of the Phoenix says leaves. Yes, leaves is another thing. But I also think, I don't know, I feel like both, you know? Why not have leaves in the places where you don't want the lanterns? So we can harvest both those things by chopping down trees. Delicious. That Last Psycho is here, resubscribing for 6 months in a row. The Last Psycho, thank you for using your Amazon Prime subscription on me, and thank you for the continued support. True Netax is here with a subscription. Thank you again. I can't thank you all enough for all the support you give me. Appreciate it. And Itchy is here, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Peeps, if you didn't know, you can use Amazon Prime to subscribe to Peeps on the Twitch. Doesn't have to be me. Maybe if you've got a Prime subscription, you might want to throw it Doc's way, because Doc's going to be streaming after me today. Just an idea for you. Slurp emote, says Lolcoff. Exactly! Now you're thinking, a slurp emote. Oh, jeez, that's delicious. We do have a tea emote. XVX Slurp goes on the list of potential emotes that we're going to get. So professional, says Sebsteve. I know, professional streamer, right, with me overlays. With my overlays. Okay, so we want to get a tree thing going. Yeah, tree thing. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. See, as I'm doing this, I've just remembered there was another project that I wanted to do, and I'm going to end up juggling loads of projects in my mind. By the way, another thing I want to mention is a little bit of encouragement for y'all to participate in the live streaming today. I'm going to be recording my episode throughout the day, and it involves building what's going to be above that. Now, I didn't really think about it at the time, but basically I'm like, when am I going to build it? Like, people are streaming all day, it's going to make it like a real squeeze to get it done. And then I just thought, you know, in this game, you always worry, like making videos, worrying about spoilers. Sometimes it gets in the way of having a bit of fun. So I thought, right, if I just build it anyway, and people are working in this area, you can get an exclusive preview, you know? I know it will spoil my next episode and all of that, but you'll get an exclusive preview of what is going to be built. And then I figured, as people are watching throughout the day, they'll see it off in the background, slowly getting built up. And I thought that'll just make the stream day more interesting, right? So I figured that's a good thing. So if we're going to mix some leaf... Oh, do you know what? There's already trees grown that need chopping down. That's another thing to be done in this area. So if we want to put some leaves in with this box, we're going to go grab some shears, except that would be in my tools chest, right? There you are, thy shears. So let's go chop down a tree. I think some of the big ones might be a good idea to keep them, just because big trees can be quite nice to have around your shops. Also, JL Thunk has subscribed with Amazon Prime. JL Thunk, thank you so much for your subscription here on twitch.tv/Asuma. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Are you playing in YouTube after streaming, says Asuma fan. I don't quite know what that means. Am I playing in YouTube? Like, I don't stream on YouTube, and after I stream, it's Doc M's turn to stream. So I wouldn't continue streaming, you know, that'd be kind of rude. Let's go up here. And now we can get the rest of it. Wonderful, all gone. Use the turtle helmet. Yeah, I keep getting questions about using the turtle helmet. That was a flower. I keep meaning to go grab one of those, but I always forget. It would probably look better on my skin, right? You know, I'm a turtle, I need a turtle shell. Apparently. So we're going to need to do that several times before we have enough. Let's head over to this area where more trees need to be chopped down. X, I want a turtle man emote, says Ellie Tridfly. Ellie Tridfly, I've probably butchered your name. I've probably butchered it mercilessly. Jeez, if I could just talk, you know. Just do that thing that I'm supposed to do while I'm streaming. It's not that difficult, jeez. Right, now let's make sure we pick up the right type of leaves over here. There we go. Howdy, Asuma, says Draco. Howdy, Draco. How's it going? Phil is posting some turtles in chat. I like them. They're cool. They're cute. I've been too busy with school to catch up on your view of Hermitcraft, says Deltor. Well, you got the recap channel for that if ever you want to know what the goings on are. I've seriously been doing a load of stuff though. Like I feel this season, the start of it, what I've been up to just feels like I'm in a real stride. And I'm about to embark on like 3 or 4 like big successive projects. I mean, geez, there's just so much to be done when a world is new. But it feels like we're also doing a lot of new stuff. So it's all pretty exciting at this point. Let's chuck away some of these things that we don't need to have on us right now. Where did the bone one is down here, slightly out of sight. Hiding away. It's hiding away from me, peeps. So we need some more iron now. Let's grab that. And then I think we'll have enough leaves after this. BioLad says, hey X, what is your favourite season? Great question. I think season 4. And possibly by the end of this season, it will be this one as well. You know, this season's gotten off to a magical start, and I hope it continues. Your shulker boxes already look better than most of my builds, says Karina. My shulker boxes? Are you just saying the arrangement? I just throw down a bunch of random shulker boxes and it looks better than a build. I don't believe that's true. You know, don't put yourself down when you're building. You know. If you build something that looks bad, you've learned that it looks bad. It gives you a leg up in building something that doesn't look quite as bad. And eventually, if you keep building, the builds will start looking good. You'll learn all the things that look bad, you see, and then that'll lead you to the things that look good. Right? Because you'll know what to do and what not to do. There we go. Little jumping sound for you. It's got to be done. Alright, and that'll be enough leaves to go put in a chest. So for the other hermits, we'll leave 5 stacks of sea lanterns that have leaves. And then the rest of them, we're going to get more of those jungle trappy-doory things, right? Also, this is like a working station. It's kind of furthest away from where I'm actually going to be working. Let's have another slurp. I need another slurp, you know. There's some tasty mocha right here. And that is delicious. And it's starting to get a little bit on the cold side. Oh my goodness me. I'm sorry if you hate the sound of slurping, but I enjoy a good slurp, let's say. North Korean Spy says, how would you transcribe that jumping sound to text? Or the I can't, was that what it, I don't know. Was that the sound I made? I'm not even sure anymore. Alright, so you guys have to tell the other hermits where this chest is going to be, you see. We're going to put it on top of a block of sea... Oh, why don't we put it on top of a sea lantern? Yeah, we'll put it on top of a sea lantern. Okay, and where we're going, oh, you know, this is the good thing about this, but I haven't really thought it through. So, we're probably going to need stuff from these chests. And it is the very, very reason that I use shulker boxes for absolutely everything. It's been my rule for this season. If you're going to have storage, put it in a shulker box, no matter what it is. There is some stuff like, you know, masses of cobblestone and stone blocks that maybe didn't really need to be put in a shulker box, but they're in there. And like that, a few seconds, now we don't ever have to walk back here to get any of that stuff. We'll come back to the tree in a bit, because I remembered something that I was going to do straight away. So to remind you of our plans, we're going to terraform this area. We're going to lay down some paths leading over to my building over the back there. And I want to build a court out in front of Impulse's area. I noticed some shops were popping up and that area was getting a bit squashed, and I was kind of worried about the view of things getting spoiled. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of turn that place into a bit of a courtyard, just to kind of signify, like, leave it as an open area, because there's a lot of stuff getting squeezed into this area over here when we have a huge area behind us that is empty. Now that's what I like to see. That's taking up a space that ain't being used. Who's this? Okay. Oh, shopping district station. Perfect location for it. You've got a portal just next door. I like that very much. I think I want to terraform a little bit of this area here as well, so the side here gets a little bit bigger. But that's probably not something I'm going to do in this stream. Hopefully that'll open the view up to that building. Right, so we're gonna go put this thing. You can tell everyone to go to iTrade, right? So if we put this at iTrade, it makes it nice and visible. There we go. So now we've got all of those for hermits to use for lighting. We should probably put a sign down here. So we're going to build a courtyard in this area now, peeps. There is already this. Let's go grab a sign from our... Yeah, wood. I always get confused with that. It's like wood and logs, but I always just get them kerfuffled in my mind. Free lighting for this district. You know, it's not there for someone to go, I gotta take all of these and light up my base. You know, that's not what it's for. Watch Tango's latest video to get the Ice Steel references, Richard Callisto. Yes, yes. That was Tango's work, wasn't it? That is some delicious mocha. Oh, and it's getting cold. And we got noises in the ear. Large Money Banks is here resubscribing for 6 months in a row of Amazon Prime. Togarajo has resubscribed for 7 months in a row. Rashinka 1984 is here resubscribing for 16 months in a row, saying, been a while, X. Nice to catch the stream. Well, glad to have you here. Today is a special day to tune in because we are working on the district part of the Hermitcraft stream day. And Chew Bags 33 is here. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful support. I appreciate it. Geolike Cheese says, assume it is your skin, the Doom guy, because you have played the Doom game. Is my skin the Doom guy? I'm clearly a turtle, man. No, you're absolutely right. It's from the Doom. I mean, when I first got my skin put together, right, it was literally... That doesn't need to be there. It was literally a Doom guy, like a sort of direct pull from the game. If you go watch some of my old videos and you find a moment where you can see me in that skin, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right, so let's go ahead and let's start to build a courtyard here. And there's Stress Monster herself. And she's gone. Thought she was coming through the portal. Looks like she was leaving. Let's go grab some build blocks. Is Stress streaming today? I've got a feeling Stress isn't part of the live stream today. Got a feeling she isn't. We're going to use some stone bricks, right? But what's the interesting texture here? Does granite complement... Oh... Does it complement that build? It's like a soft red going against the... Oh, I kind of feel like that does complement that. So we could use that as a border block, just so it's not too invasive of what's going on here. And then we'll pull it out in this direction. And so on the inside, what I was planning on doing was using slabs and stairs so that nothing could spawn in here. So we wouldn't actually need any of this lighting. But we would need it closer to the edge where there's like torch spam. I feel like you could put some sea lanterns just back there. And probably back here as well. But I won't mess with the build itself. That's breaking Etho's rule again, says Orftop. What's Etho's rule? Jeez. Assumer, is this season going to have its own gaming district, says Rastaraja. No, it's not. It's decentralized gaming is this season. Meaning that you build a game and theme it based on the district it's in, right? That's sort of the general idea, I guess. So what do y'all feel about using granite over here? Polished granite as kind of like a border for this courtyard we're going to add. Corners on the portal, says Fleur. Yeah, we need corners on the portal, that's for sure. It looks cool, peeps are saying. Alright, that's good. So now what we want to do is chuck in... let's see. Wait, I think I've pulled out the wrong box here. Yeah, let's get some stairs. And let's zap that up into our inventory. And I feel like we need 2 types of slab. So I don't want to use... maybe we could use a wood in here. Don't want to get too convoluted. If we use that... Now, can we get away with having this sort of close to the other slabs is what I'm thinking. Is that going to look okay, do you think? As like a court... I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Let's here we go. I didn't quite expect to be in a fussy mood. But now I'm thinking, hey, I'm building where everyone else can see. Let's make sure we do this right. What other options do we have available? Looks too busy, says Nitsu. I think you summarised it up nicely there. So I think what we need is something, maybe not like get overcomplicated with having a pattern. Then again, just straight slabs looks a bit junky. Someone's saying the birch slabs look too similar to the iTrade itself. It does, doesn't it? What other options have we got here? I think I'm going to need a crafting bench, which I have. Let's go ahead with these stone. I think something's starting to tick over in my head. Let's start off with stone bricks here at this height. So that's actually going to be higher up. And then maybe we go for this level here. In fact, I'm wondering if rather than going for something kind of big and showy, we go for something way more subtle in this area. What if we were to, rather than pick out stuff like polished granite, what if we were to go for, let's sort these out, what am I thinking, stone, things like this. So andesite and stone, oh, do you know what, I've got a feeling all of the andesite I have is back at my base. Luckily we've got a little bit here. Oh, all of my stone is back at my base. So I have no stone and no andesite. Well, that's not great, is it? Let's go grab a rocket and go get some. Yeah, I think actually that's the way to go. I think I'm starting to get an idea for it in my head now. Also, I need to pick up other boxes as well, so it's probably a good thing that we're going to fly back there now. Slurpy slurpy. We got Crazy Tony 00 here resubscribing for 6 months in a row as a tier 3 subscriber. Well, thank you, Crazy Tony, for your continued support. I appreciate it, and I hope that you're enjoying today's live stream. Crazy Tony says, hey, it's good to see a stream. I have not seen one in a while. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the stream that we're getting up to today. Chris J102 has gifted a sub to Cuperus 72. Hopefully I haven't butchered your name, Cuperus. Thank you for tuning in. If you're hearing your name being said, you are now a sub thanks to Mr. Chris J. So Chris J, thank you so much for supporting the community. I have a theory, peeps. When you're in the air, when you fly like this, the world gets so funky with loading. But as soon as you land and go out of fly mode, it just seems to fix itself. See? Like literally, what did I say? I think there's a bug there that needs to be looked into. It is quite consistent. You know, it's funky when you fly, then you land and it's like, oh, it's okay now, is it? So I need that box for our terraforming. We need that for what we're about to potentially build. And that, so that's 3 boxes extra. And I don't think we need anything else. Yeah, I think that'll do. Let's sleep, actually, it's going to get dark. And let's drink some more of this mocha. Someone was asking who is online now. Jevin and Stress Monster online at the moment. Delicious. I'm going to finish this off right now, peeps. Woo! Okay, that was some fantastic mocha right there. I do enjoy a hot drink. Like a cup of tea, for example. Torch banner assumer, says Birdie. I have completely forgotten about that. I will do that based on how much time we have. I might just make something else a little bit symbolic, like we rename an item. Maybe it's a sea lantern. Maybe it's something that represents... Oh, we could rename a diamond since it represents the shopping area. Alright, so peeps, remember that. later on in this stream, you're not going to go torch banner, you're going to say stream day diamonds. Today it's going to be a stream day diamond. The last person who streams, which is Jevin, I believe, or is it Wells Knight, gets to keep that diamond and put it in an item frame in their base to commemorate this day. Light as a solid feather, says, has Cleo been tagged yet? I don't think Cleo has. Notice how the world just started loading normally again. Actually, it's when I go over oceans, I think it's most funky. Observations must be made, let's put it that way. Those observations, they need a making. Alright, so touching down, let's chuck in the chests that we require. I'm going to put those other sea lanterns in here as well, for now. Just because we need the space. So we have our andesite, we have our stone. What would be another good texture that's sort of... Oh, do you know what? Polished andesite. I think polished andesite. We'll use that dead coral very sparingly. And let's try those. Okay, so just going to do the old hee hee ha ha. Putting down a few here. A few there. Let's randomize. Bam. One of those. One of those in here. And have this as our courtyard. We are gonna need some torches on it. I think maybe having some let's see, some like fence posts with a torch on the top of it, or maybe we just use the sea lanterns and make the thing as I described earlier. That might be something we can do as well. So many options basically. And it comes all the way over here to Force's Path. Just put these, that's how many we're going to use in this area for now. Like that. Yeah, it's looking very good. So what do y'all think to that? Just keeping it simple, having our courtyard have this material down here. Like so. Maybe a fence across the edges of it. Peeps in chat saying, good, nice, what are you building? No coral. Someone says no coral. I might agree with you. I think the coral throws in just a little something extra there. Looks way better. Too much grey, says Akira. Well, I think there's a good reason to have grey, is that it's going to draw your attention up there. I think actually these stone bricks at the back might be better as birch blocks. Just got a feeling. No birch blocks there. Let's grab our logs. Boopity boop. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do 9 lots. Oh yeah, and we have the better amounts from crafting, which I really like. Now that looks a lot finer now. I feel like that's the decision right there. That really worked. I liked it, says Dr. Taylor. I thought I heard eerie music coming from in the house somewhere. It turns out it was Asuma's music, says Hellbreath. I mean, there's some eerie songs in this record. We're listening to the new C4 1.8. I really like this record. If I put... Let's actually... maybe just do that for now. Okay, so this path that we have leading to False, I think looks nice. I like that it's solid. I think we should keep the solid thing going as opposed to this sparse thing because we're building a court. So let's go and create a diagonal line that goes right over here. Now I'm going to need some grass blocks. And then it connects like that. 3 wide. Dip, 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 dip. Oh, by the way, this is going to come down as well. Yeah. I was going to rebuild it somewhere else, but it's been... I think Graham posted a lot of signs of these. And that's just going to float there. Okay, no. Spoke too soon. Man, my inventory is junk right now. It is junk. It needs sorting out. Let's chuck some stuff up there. There is a lot of things here. I'm going to put this in this chest. Green can come pick it up later. What is the news on UHC, says Thalina. I don't know what the news is. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. Oh, what did I just do? I think I tried to make that a path and it didn't. The heck? That's rather unusual. And rather irritating. Let's fix this. Set block. Where I'm looking. Is it grass? Path. How very odd. Let's do... Right, so it can be a grass path. Huh! Can't right click on it. How very, very odd. Okay. So our path goes in this direction, and then when it comes out there, it goes off to the side a little bit. So we're looking at that one. If we want to have the path mirrored, which we do, we're going for like a nice, even, neat thing in this area now. And then this has 2 blocks into this space. And it will go off in that direction. Sweet, all the way over to here somewhere. I mean, I could rip out the path blocks, but basically all of this is coming out. We're building a courtyard here, so let's get on building that. So that's gone over by 1 there. Here it's just in line with the edge of the building. I think we'll do the same on this side, actually. We'll keep it in line with the edge of the building for now. X, for the love of all that's holy, please fix underneath the birch of eye trade touching the path. Yeah, I mean it needs to be done, but I think we might just take care of that another time. Like, I've got a lot that I want to do this stream, so I really want to crack on and tidy up this area and then move on to the next bit. I mean, we're 36 minutes in already. There's one thing I've noticed about these streams and trying to be productive on them. This game, man, it takes time to play. It takes a fair bit of time to play. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to whiz by, basically, is what I'm saying. So we're going to put in our dead corals. We're going to put 4 in this side just because we're going to be very sparse with it. And now we don't need those. Oh my goodness me. Inventory's so full. Let's start over here. Let's go. That's looking alright. And then we've got a whole bunch more of these to go with. When I'm placing them like this, I'm always trying to like get a sort of even distribution looking in my mind, you know, spread them out a bit. Don't have too many big clusters. Although, as Scar says, it is a good idea to have some veins sometimes. Right, so then we will continue the court out here. Wait a minute, he hasn't done anything yet! He hasn't done anything yet! I don't think he's actually going to go for me though. He didn't even touch me. Because he said in his video he was going to go for Rendog. You know? So I think he was just messing with me on my stream, you know? That's what I reckon. That is what I reckon. Okay, so this is about as big as the courtyard is going to get, I reckon. And we should structure it with some lighting. What we have here is an odd width, which is brilliant. And in that direction, it's not an odd width. Oh, well, it doesn't have to be directly in the center. Let's go ahead and put our sea lantern here. Right, that should light up most of what's directly around it. Karina says, I love how Iskau is acting like some sort of boogeyman. He is a boogeyman. That's what it's exactly what. He doesn't need to act. Jeez. He's the boogeyman. Prime Pixel is here with a resubscribe for 27 months in a row. Prime Pixel says, happy Hermitcraft stream day. Indeed. Happy Hermitcraft stream day, everyone. Hope you're all having a good time hanging out with us here on twitch.tv/Asuma. Reminder, if you're not aware, there's another, like, 14 hours of streams after my stream. So if you've got a free day ahead of yourself, there's plenty of Hermitcraft action to be checking out. There's plenty of that going around. The music was perfect at the moment you turned around, says Bluestone. That's cool. I like it when the music synchronizes, you know, those sorts of ways. We have a little bit of fun with that from time to time here on the stream. You know, do a little bit of funny voice acting or whatever. Okay, so now he's actually hitting me and tagging me. So now I'm actually it. But he didn't throw me the dunce head, plus my inventory's full. think he changed his mind. Is this like... Not it, I got you though. Boogeyman. Oh, jeez! I was thinking it right as I was picking it up. I was like, hang on a second. This is probably Iskall being a crafty devil. He's a crafty devil, peeps. Watch out for him. I think I might slap Doc M with this. I might go and slap Doc M with this when I hand over the stream to him. You know, I'll pass on the terror and the horror. Alright, so we're going to have some randomised blocks and then another one of these, I reckon. I think these look good, by the way. They also just bring a little bit of something extra to this area, which is important. We need hashtag something extra. The chat are loving it. You got fooled, says Pencil Gallery Yellow. Well, a lot of people call me a fool, so I ain't surprised, is what I'm saying. I ain't surprised that I got fooled. I mean, I thought he changed his mind. I thought he heard me saying, "Oh, I ain't gonna get tagged. He's gonna tag Ren." Oh no. Joke's on me, but no, it was a jar. Oh, jeez. Whatever, Iskall. I'll get you back, but probably not, because I'm terrible at getting people back. It's just not one of my strengths. Okay, nice bit of randomization going on over here. And now to get some of our little veins and whatnot of the different materials in. And just like that, another little bit of the court is done. I think it needs like a border on it though, so I think we should pick out another material. I've got this weird idea that bushes might look alright, just have like that over here. See, that looks okay, but then in this space, actually kind of looks alright. X, can you do a DP where you get 2 trapdoors instead of 6? Ah, data pack for trapdoors. Yeah, you know what? I think trapdoors should be really cheap. I think you should get a lot more than 2. You have to grind out some materials for not a lot of them, right? Like, that's a lot of plankage, and all I get is 12 in total. I really think something needs to change there. I might make a data pack for that. I'm going to write that idea down. Now, if that'll get implemented on Hermitcraft, that's another discussion, because we talked about these things and figured them out, but everyone has different opinions on small things, so I doubt that would come to Hermitcraft. Let's go and chuck away a little bit of the junk we got here. Alright, and then we want more leaves, I think. At this point, to just make the courtyard look a little bit more complete. And then that for lighting there looks kind of alright. Let's get another one of those down here. And then off this edge as well. So I think that looks alright actually. That's kind of nice. I think we're doing an alright job here. Yeah, this is looking good. Now what about that portal though? That can get decorated up a little bit, I'm thinking. Maybe we put some trapdoors on it, make it look less like an obsidian box. What trapdoors do we have available? Those ones won't be fitting. I think the spruce ones will. Spruce wood. Does the texture change? I think it does. I think the texture gets flipped depending on what way you place it. Very subtle with that one though, so you can get away with kind of doing it in either direction. I think that might work actually. Let's go grab some spruce wood. Who says it like that? It's someone on the server that says it like that. Man, so many of the ways the Hermit talks just end up rubbing off on me, you know. Oh no, not that one. This one. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Let's have a look. I just had an idea. Wait, would this idea... No, this idea wouldn't work. Never mind. We got a noise in the ear from Cuplex, resubscribed for 19 months in a row, saying, "Woo, I can't believe it's been 18 months. Have a nice stream. However, I see that you are working on the shopping district. Dang capitalism. That capitalism providing us with goods and services at affordable prices. How dare it? How dare it do such a thing, Cuplex? Goodness me." Right. I think that looks a bit too obvious that you've just surrounded it with that. It needs something extra, right? It needs a little bit extra to go with it. And I'm not sure what that extra bit is. But I don't have all the answers, peeps, and I don't have all the time in the world either. Let's go get some more of those oak leaves in place. Gonna need some grass around here. And we got a noise in the ear. Someone's throwing bits and doing cheers. It's ShadPW1 throwing bits at me saying, good luck with the cleanup, X. Try to avoid the ninja creepers. Oh my goodness me. Speaking of ninja creepers, so the invisible creeper bug is kind of crazy. Yesterday, I got creepered, right, when I was, you know, just... what did I do? I came up, I looked around, and then I went to my chest, and I got creepered. And you couldn't see the creeper, but it duplicated all of the blocks that it destroyed. And it also destroyed ladders without destroying them and duplicated them. It was so strange. It was so strange. You know, this game needs a lot of bug fixing. Kind of soonish, you know, is what I'm thinking. It kind of needs some bug fixing soonish. Those ninja creepers, eh? Appreciate the bits, man. Also, Capalura is here subscribing. Capalura, thank you so much for your subscription. I hope you enjoy the stream and have a good time hanging out with us today. Alright, so let's get... Well, I don't need to silk touch that, really, do I? But I did. I did it anyway, peeps. It might have not have been a smart decision, but I did it. Alright, yeah, what's happening with this path then? What are we going to do over here? Because I was kind of thinking maybe I don't want to mess with the area just beyond what we're doing here, right? Maybe the courtyard should just end here. So that would mean ripping up these blocks and replacing them with the bushes. And I've got one bush, just one. That's all I got. X, what's your favourite crisps? Says Biolad. I'm not really into crisps. They're not exactly healthy at all to eat. Not really good for you. No nutritional value, so I don't really bother with crisps much. I mean, I like some of them, but it's just not really a food I'm that keen on. Let's go do that. Bam. And what am I looking for? Tools. Do I have shears? I've got a feeling I used all my shears up. So now we need some of this stuff. And we got another noise in the ear. Rubinio says, geez, X for the healthy food stuff. Let me put it like this. You are what you eat. I have decided a long time ago that I want to be healthy, so I eat healthy foods. And guess what? It's a formula that works pretty well. We got a noise in the ear from MC Dylan F3 saying, hey X, thanks for providing me with a calming voice while I work on my thesis. It's also a derpy voice, be warned. You might be typing very smart things on your feces. Oh jeez. Smart things on your feces? What am I talking about? Take the microphone away from this derp. That's a derp. Saying feces on a stream is definitely a derp. Jeez. On your thesis, there might, you know, spell check it. Check that you didn't accidentally write something stupid in it. It might rub off, you know. It might rub off is what I'm saying. Let's put a lighting down just over the back here. And the chat goes wild with derp emotes. Do not type things on your feces. Public service announcement there. Don't type things on your theses, just in case you were wondering. Right, since we've got a lot to do in this area, I'm going to wrap up the courtyard in this space. There's more kind of stuff going on around here, but I'll let the other hermits choose what they want to do with that space. I felt for the longest time we've needed something a bit... Oh, gee, it looks really good. It's looking really good. Yeah, do you know, like, in this game... Right, this is... Okay, we're going to talk about survival Minecraft now, okay? One of the problems I think survival Minecraft has is that it takes time to build, and as it takes time to build, when you start off, something doesn't always look good straight away, and you need to see it on a larger scale to know that it's good. That's one of the things you can do in creative mode. You can build faster, you can get to that end point quicker, and with survival mode, you know, what I was building first of all with the granite blocks, that might have actually looked really good if we had built it out to the large scale, but on the small scale I was quite hesitant about it. But now this has just reached that moment where it's like we can see the scale, we can see where it's going. Yeah, it looks like this is actually going to be really good. I see a slight problem, peeps. I see a slight problem. I think I'm going to leave it off to the side, actually. There's always that... Yeah, no, I'm going to leave it there. There's always this desire for symmetry and stuff. No, we're going to leave it right there today. We're going to do things different. We're not going to give in to that silly little OCD that makes us move things and spend extra time working on things pointlessly. We're gonna resist. Together, my friends, we will resist. Who's with me? Who's joining the resistance? Oh, and I feel like I should say, by the way, because someone sent me a letter a while ago, an email even, and I took what they said quite seriously, and I, for the most part, agreed with them. I'm actually going to move this back by one, though, just by one block. So here's the thing. When I say OCD, there is the clinical medical OCD, which is a real condition and a problem for people that have it. And then there is our internet OCD, where we like to just use that term to describe that kind of instinct to make things neat and orderly that a lot of us have, right? And how it can be a little bit irritating sometimes because you end up wasting a bit of time just reshuffling things to satisfy that part here. So in the past, I think I said that I was going to stop using the term, but I sort of started using it again. I think I just want to make like y'all aware that I don't mean it in a nasty way at all or anything like that. That we should be aware that it's actually like a proper medical condition, and that we're just using it in a far more playful manner. Which, you know, I think if you show the intent, behind what you're doing and saying, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair way to be. So those look like they... Oh, hang on a second. Now you're not in line with that one. Okay, so we will move that one so it's closer to the other. And there we go. We've got our lamps in place now. And these lamps, we're going to build some lamp kits if I have the time. Speaking of having the time, I don't think I will. I just hope the other hermits see this and say, hey, that looks cool, and perhaps do the same thing. Let's go ahead and put in our dead corals. In this area, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's all we're going to put in this area. That's going to be the maximione. X, OCD is a spectrum, says Almost Christian. Of course it's a spectrum. I mean, most things are, right? It's not maths. Maths is not a spectrum. One is one, you know. When it comes to, you know, things happening inside the brain that we classify with terminologies, usually it's a bit of a spectrum. I'm just trying to shed light on. I'm not in any way trying to be mean to anyone who actually suffers with OCD. And also highlight that, you know, sometimes maybe, I don't know about the whole should we use language differently. Like, there's this constant argument that comes up, like retard, for example. When I was a kid, that was just a word that you used, and then when I got older, that word got phased out and people said you can't say it anymore. I'm happy not to say it. I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. But the problem is that, like, language changes because people choose to use it in a nasty way, right? So when you change, like, the word of something, like, let's say people decide that special needs is now, they're going to use it in a way, they're going to be like, oh, special needs or whatever, and the language changes, it shifts. Like, that can happen to any word. So for me, like, I don't know, I feel a bit funny about the whole idea of changing what you should say, because it's like you've got to constantly update your language knowledge and, like, what's okay to say, and it just seems a bit odd because language evolves, it changes. It's not like a solid set in stone thing, right? You know? Okay, there we go. That's actually the courtyard finished, with the exception to the portal, which I think I will just leave for another hermit to modify if they can see what this thing needs. And nothing will spawn on top of it. And on this side, you know, it's free for whoever wants to come over here and start to mess with this to do what they want. Are you calling people with special needs retards, says Piggy Eye. No! Like, okay, so retard is now an insult. What I was saying... Oh, jeez, man, that did not come off well then, clearly. Like, that was once the word that you used to use to describe someone who had what we now call special needs, right? the point I was making was that language changes over time. It was once the default normalized word, and when it wasn't an insult until it started to get used as an insult, and then people were like, okay, you know, new word or whatever. I don't know how these things get orchestrated, but I guess my point was, I just wanted to express my intent that I didn't mean using OCD in a nasty way, because as I discussed before, it is actually like a clinical medical condition that people suffer with, and if you suffer with it, it could possibly be quite annoying to hear people talking about putting this Minecraft block over there because of OCD. Like, it's like, no, that's not what it is. It's called a semantic shift, says Cuplex. That sounds like an interesting way of phrasing it. Anyway, Volpez Lagapas is here with cheers and bits, saying cheer, 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 cheer. Well, thank you ever so much. I appreciate it, my friend. No message, but I appreciate your cheers. Emergency says, the thing with the internet is that you must learn not to get triggered about all of that. OCD, autism, all these words on the internet just doesn't have the same meaning as in other places, its own words. Okay, so you're sort of distinguishing the internet as a place where language is different. Well, I mean, yeah, language is definitely different on the internet. We use emojis to communicate. Emojis are pretty much language in this day and age, right? I mean, they're being used to communicate in the same way we use language to communicate, so why would they not be? I'm going to leave these trapdoors in here. If we get time to use them or not, they'll be there to encourage other peeps to do the same. This ended up looking really good. I'm very pleased that we took the time to do this, let's say. Okay, so now we've got to pack away and try and do this quickly and efficiently. Those two are ready to go. I don't have anything to put into valuables. I have shears. Oh, we did have shears. I seem to be blind to them. Okay, that one's packed away. Oh, another thing I like to do is count these when I pick them up, because this server can be quite notorious for being laggy, and then you accidentally leave a box on the ground which you don't want to do. Alright, so what about these blocks? We've definitely got a few of these lingering around. I think I've got some stuff I could have packed away in here, but that's alright. 1, 2, 3. I need my crafting bench. I need... That's not my ender chest. We need these two. Cool. Alright, so our first little job for the stream is done. We are 57 minutes in, peeps, and we've only done one thing. That's the nature of this game. But this courtyard, I feel like it was necessary. It kind of, I think it really marks this space here as kind of complete, which is nice. And it looks really good out the front of Ice Steel. I stole the space out the front of Ice Steel. Spangleboo says GG. Thank you, Spangle. Appreciate it. I feel like we did a good job. The next job we're going to do is landscaping and building paths, of all things. Cuplex says put item frames with maps on the outside of the portal frame to disguise them. I like and dislike that idea. Although it's a good idea, I feel like whenever you look at a map, it's kind of obvious that it's a map because the colour is bright. Maybe with the right blocks on the map you can actually make it look a little bit darker. Who knows? But yeah, that's my feeling on maps. So I think what we need to do in this area is kind of pick a little bit of a neutral height in which to... Like this right here is a bit of a peak. Let's flatten that. We need to pick like a neutral height. So if we go down to about this level, I feel like this is probably where we want to bridge across the other side. So let's come to the same height and do this, going across. And it kind of meets up at that height there. I think that's pretty good. One problem though is it may end up looking pretty flat across the middle. Love the bridge from Stress. Makes the area, I think, says the Woolly. Makes the area. Do you mean makes the area complete? Right, let's now start to lower what we're building here. Because remember, you don't want everything to be completely flat when you're doing this sort of stuff. So now we're going to come across like this, and it's going to slowly swing out into this area. Maybe it then swings back a little bit, just because we don't want to create any artificial lines that are clearly going in one specific direction. Right. Just like that. Let's fill all that in. Doc and Ren want to work and terraform this area, says Hassan. Oh, right, did they already express an interest in that? Okay. Well, I don't know what they had in mind, but I don't think this would be objectionable to anyone. Like, it's pretty much a similar thing. Artificial lions, says Jambag. Lines was the word that I used. Jeez, trying to make me sound like a buffoon, are you? I mean, I do actually sound a little bit silly. I will admit that. Okay, so then this bit up here is just a little bit too high, so we'll rip out this, especially this overhang. Rip that out. And that's pretty good right there. See, there's already other buildings and stuff going on. Is my inventory full? Why am I not picking up these blocks? Okay, I am. It's just kind of laggy. Gotcha. Always with the lag on this server. Right. More torches as well. I should probably sleep in a bed. That's why I put the backpack down, wasn't it? Let's chuck that here. Let's put one of those up in there and then grab this. Cool. Eye break, says Rubinio. Great idea. Also, Foxy Face Rocks is here resubscribing for 17 months in a row. Well, I appreciate that. Foxy Face Rocks, if I can say your name properly. Thank you for the continued support. Peeps, it is the time in the stream where we take an eye break. That's a break from looking at the screen. Protect thy eyes. You know, looking at those bright lights shining into your little eyeballs all day long. If you're on your iPad, your phone, your screen, just take a moment to look away. Those doctors, they say, every hour take 5 minutes to look away from the screen. I said I'm streaming. I'm streaming right now. I can't take 5 minutes. People will tune out. So I take a minute to look away, drink a little bit of water. Replenish thy fluids. 2 in 1. They say drink lots of water every day. They stop telling me what to do. Let's go grab some grass. Bring this over here. Alright, next height is going to be down here, but I think we want to bulk this up a little bit. Oh, I keep falling down. A little bit further first. Also, if anyone wants to build a shop in this area, they got a pre-built basement. I mean, that's some premium. I just had an idea. I should, like, after I do this, I should throw down a plot and say plot for sale, basement included. Would that be a good idea, Pete? Shall I sell a little bit of real estate? Shall I claim an area and then sell it to the highest bidder? Does that sound like a smart idea? Or does that sound like an easy way to get in trouble? You know, with the Hermitcraft authorities, whoever they are, don't even know if they exist. It's a free-for-all. Yes, people are saying yes, do it. Alright. Okay, spontaneous stream idea. I like it. There's a lot of encouragement for this. If ever I get in trouble, I'm gonna point at all of y'all. And I can say they told me to do it. And I'm going to shift the blame and get away with it. But I probably won't. I'll probably get in a lot of trouble. Right, let's boopity boop. Doop 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 like that. Smarter than Mumbo's spoiler shop, says Dragon Plays. Cuplex says, no, don't do it. It's filthy capitalism. Well, if I try and share it equally among everyone, then we're going to have one small area with 28 different buildings in it. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. We clearly need just one person to be in this area. But you came up with the idea, says Numa. Exactly! I came up with the idea. Who can tell me I shouldn't do things this way if this is the way that I want to do it, you know? Taking away my freedom, are ya? My freedom to exploit people? Shouldn't take that away, jeez. Right, now let's go all the way over here. Wonderful. And I want to collect these blocks, of course I do. Selling this with like a disclaimer saying, pre-dug basement. Just so cheaty, isn't it? It's just so cheaty. By the way, peeps, we are approaching 2,700 people. Thank you ever so much for tuning in today. Appreciate y'all coming by to check out the Hermitcraft live stream day. If you're not aware, DocM77 will be streaming after me. Later on in the day, you've got loads of other Hermits streaming as well, so lots to look forward to on this day of days. If you want to get the live stream schedule, I don't think it's on. I think it's on the Reddit. You know, you can go to the Reddit. You can go to my Twitter. I think I tweeted it out yesterday. Oh no, actually, I put that on my community page. Well, yeah, go to my channel on YouTube. Look up the community page, and you will see the schedule's been posted there. Cool. Yeah, we haven't put it on like hermitcraft.com. We used to do that, but we haven't done it this time. You know. I need to figure out. Actually, I could put my own little web page on stream.hermitcraft. Oh, it's another idea that gets written down. Stream.hermitcraft.com. I can forward that to my own domain and then host a little stream page. And then like, when is the next stream? Here it is. Here's the links. Sweet. What a great idea. What a great idea. Okay, so we're starting to bring this bit down. Let's knock off these little bits. This was a good idea. This was definitely a good idea. Let's bring you into that space. Okay, and then I think this is where we're going to take the train in a bit of a different direction for a moment. Something like that. Yeah, and then start to go across this way. Ow! Are you a fan of podcasts? If so, you should try the Adam Buxton podcast. They're interesting and hilarious. Well, tweet them my direction, man, and I might get the time to check it out. I love podcasts. I love podcasts that teach you about stuff, learn things. That's what I want to do. I want to learn things when I listen to a podcast, you know. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks lately as well. Really, really enjoy listening to a good audiobook. Exchange the song to something else, says Cheesy D. It's the song's just going to stay the same, you know. I mean, we're listening to the new C418 album, and that's the playlist for the stream. True Geordie's podcasts are the best, says Hassan. He's the guy who did the Logan Paul, Jake Paul fight stuff, right? I mean, that just puts me off from the get-go. Like, I don't really know anything about the guy or what his podcast is about, but because he's associated with them, like, I would instinctively think that's probably not something I would like, but I don't even know what his podcasts are about. I'm just stating my ignorance, okay? Do you watch Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson? Yes, I love that podcast. Great. And is it Chuck Nice? That guy is hilarious. Yeah, that's a great podcast. Star Talk. Alright, let's go get some more. And we should probably be chucking down some torches while we're at it. Yeah, torches are needed. And then it kind of ends over here. There's a lot more to be done, peeps. There is clearly a lot more to be done. He's a sports commentator, says Chris J. Oh, right, interesting. I didn't really know anything about him at all other than listening to those podcasts. And I'm like, man, this guy's funny. X, whatever you do, don't play Fortnite, says Flaming's World. Peeps, I'm getting the urge to play Fortnite. Trees, I might boot up the game and start playing right now. No, I don't play Fortnite. Doesn't interest me. No games do really, other than Minecraft at the moment. To be completely frank, games just aren't really my thing. Right, let's patch in this little cave entrance over here while we're at it. X, you plan on getting back to modded, says Surprise Toolbar. You know, I do at some point, but when I do, I feel like I'm going to really need a good plan. Modded Minecraft just doesn't have the charm that vanilla does, in my opinion. Lots of stuff gets added, but the way you play Minecraft gets lost, in my opinion. That being said, when I'm enjoying modded Minecraft, I've probably said very different things. Just as of right now, modded doesn't appeal that much, but I know I'm going to get back into it at some point. Okay, so what are we going to do in this area? I feel like that bit over there can get filled in. Let's bring all this out. We got a noise in the ear from... Oh, I've missed a few. IIHML has resubscribed for 2 months in a row. IIHML, thank you ever so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Jackboy432 is resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying playing Minecraft whilst watching a stream about Minecraft. That is a common thing for Minecraft players, you know. Playing the game, watching a video about the game. That's just how it goes, you know. It's like a larger sense of immersion into the Minecraft world. And we also got Blue Bottle 77 resubscribing for 24 months in a row. That's 2 years. That's a diamond face in chat. Blue Bottle, thank you ever so much for your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here today. And I appreciate your support. Blossom Warrior says, games aren't my thing, was once said by a gamer where game pays his bills. It's absolutely true. Like I'm really just not that into games and gaming culture. It's just not for me. I like Minecraft because you get to be creative. You get to create. You get to make things out of your imagination. That's what appeals to me. A lot of gaming isn't like that. A lot of gaming is very like self-involved and just like, you know, entertainment where you don't have to engage your creative muscles. And I like to be engaged with something. I like to have, you know, something that challenges me. So if I do play a game, I'm going to be far more interested in strategy and puzzles than I am like a shooter game, you know? But that's just me. Do you listen to Infinite Monkey Cage, says the Lonely Lobster? I do not. So, you know, I although recently have stopped playing guitar as much, I prefer playing guitar. I like writing music or playing music, you know. And if I just go play some game, I'll just get annoyed with myself. I feel like I'm not doing anything with my life, you know. Because Minecraft is my job, like, and I get to entertain people with it, it just feels very rewarding, as opposed to, like, if I were playing this game still and, like, you know, not entertaining anyone, not getting paid to do this, I would just not be happy with it. Like, it would just be too self-satisfying and not, like, have nothing bigger to it, right? There's no bigger picture. There's nothing you're doing. Play Scrap Mechanic, it uses creative juices, says Mass Miner. Yeah, I played that game when it first came out, quite a lot. Had some popular videos on my channel for it. I used to compete as a pro cyclist. If anyone is interested in training and diet advice, hit me up, says Cool Kid BMX. Well, Cool Kid BMX is offering up some free advice for y'all if you're interested in some cycling action. Chris J102 is gifting a sub to Dragon Plays 99. Chris J, thank you so much for supporting other peeps in the community. I appreciate your support. I want to read a message here quickly. Reznov says, so playing Minecraft without earning money on it makes me a loser. Feels bad, man. Now, I didn't say that. You chose to say that. There is a quote that I think, I heard it not so long ago, and it's been stuck in my mind. I think it's a brilliant, beautiful quote. Comparison is the thief of joy. Now, read into that whatever you may like, but I think for me what it says is that you shouldn't be measuring yourself like against other people. If you enjoy doing something, if something works for you, then you can't look at other people and, you know, let what they think of it influence your joy of it or whatever, right? Now, if I say something don't work for me, if I say like games don't work for me, I don't enjoy them as much as like when I was younger, doesn't mean you should then be thinking that you shouldn't enjoy them or that there's something wrong with that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying for me, I just can't sit back and like play a game. It just don't work for me. Elon Musk quote, says Frost Skull. Nope. It's not an Elon Musk quote. Elon Musk was quoting the person who the quote is actually from. Right, I've also heard it said in other terms elsewhere, but worded that particular way really struck me. Yeah, it was actually from the Joe Rogan podcast that I heard it a couple of weeks back. Comparison is the thief of joy. Right, so if you're into playing Minecraft and someone's like, Minecraft sucks, you're a loser. It's like, you know, hey, do you enjoy it? Enjoy it. Don't care about what someone else says or thinks. I mean, that's actually not the same as comparison is the thief of joy. But you know what I'm getting at, right? Anyway, when I'm talking about, I've sort of started terraforming this downwards here. where maybe I shouldn't have. Let's come up to this bit and change the top of this a little bit then. Let's get this starting to go down so we can go down and meet it, perhaps, something like that. Yeah, I totally shouldn't have come this far down actually. Let's get rid of all of this. I just sort of lost my concentration a little bit there. It was Roosevelt, I think, says Asfriel2912. Could have been. Could have been. I don't actually have a name in my head. I just know that it was a good quote that I liked. Are you going to light up the area underneath, says Elder Kit? Yes. Yes, very much. Probably so. Okay, let's get this bit swooping down. So that'll come across to there. Maybe make it a bit thicker. Do a little bit of a jump noise. Yeah, it needs to. I think building out from the other side might start to make more sense now because there's going to be like almost like an underground area to this. Oh, jeez, there is an underground area. And it's got mobs in it. Oh, come on! Right, I probably very much need to invest in some torches right about now, don't I? Do you like other survival games like Minecraft, Assumer? I'd recommend Stranded Deep, says Miss Muffet. As I've literally been talking about, I'm not really into other games. I mean, I spend my time looking at games that I might, make some videos on or something, but I rarely find anything that interests me. I've got one game I've got my eye on, which is like a sort of like London Underground. Oh, what? Picking out the wrong thing. London Underground sort of simulator management game for running a tube network, which looks pretty cool. What is that humming sound, says Gamertoss? It's the music. It's a deep ambient buzz. This song is making my never run 10 times as creepy, says Chris J. It's got a bit of a creepy vibe to it. Sure. Alright, where do we really need those torches? Probably down here. It don't take too much darkness and they start spawning, right? Okay, I think that'll do. Just slap a door on the hill and call it the basement, says Globe Boxer. Right, so where are we going to bring this height across to the other side? I think we'll use this bit here as a good marker. Who agrees that the Nether desperately needs an overhaul, says Orthop. I would agree. I think the Nether's in need of an update. Bit disappointed it wasn't the next one. Oh, look at that. I bet there's loads of mobs over there, right? Where that pesky zombie just came from. Let's build a bit of a border here. What if Subway 3 is set on the circle line? It's buggy but fun, says Badger Spanner. If you want to tweet it at me, I could check it out. And we got noises in the ear, and I'm really far behind on my noises in the ear. Jeez, typical. Professional streamer, I think not. Okay, that's some good linkage there. Alright, so Ugato Pardo has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Papa Ponte has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Globeboxer R has subscribed with Amazon Prime. And Conson has subscribed with Amazon Prime. All these peeps subscribe with the Prime. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you ever so much. Advertising Amazon Prime as well. Also, by the way, peeps, I have a Discord server that you are welcome to come and join. It is discord.gg/assumer. It is full of like-minded people that enjoy derps and foolish shenanigans in Minecraft. Like going into a dark room and potentially getting yourself blown up. That might happen right now. But yeah, if you want to join our Discord community, you're more than welcome to join. Oh, Jesus, a witch! Ow! You sneaky devil. I should be using the sword, really, shouldn't I? Okay, there we go. There we go. I'll be safe. Don't worry. Just gonna slowly poison and wither away for a little bit here. Also got a server as well, peeps. Play.asumavoid.com is our public plot world server. Minecraft 1.12. You can go on there, claim a plot, play with other people, invite your friends, build together. It's a lot of fun, that place. And I'm on there quite often lately. I've been doing lots of Hermitcraft related projects. When I'm like early in the season on Hermitcraft and I'm designing lots of stuff, I usually spend a fair bit of time on there, like doing some building for the Hermitcraft series. I think this bit that we're doing right here is definitely going in the right direction. I'm just starting to realise that there is a heck of a lot of this to do. I'm not sure if I need to do it all in one go. I mean, I do want to do more things this stream, right? How long is this last bit going to do? It's going to take us like 10 minutes, hopefully. We can get it done. Biolad Twitch says, X, how long have you been playing Minecraft? I've been playing since 1.4. I started in March of 2011. Oh, by the way, now that I remember, my next stream will be on Tuesday, right? And it's going to be my 25th anniversary. 25th? It's on the 25th. And it's going to be my 7-year anniversary of my first upload to YouTube. I always like to celebrate it because it's kind of crazy, man. When I uploaded that video, you know, I didn't know any of this would happen after it. Like, it's just kind of magical that way. And so yeah, I like to do a little celebration live stream, you know. Have a good time hanging out with the peeps that help make it possible. We got noises in the ear again. Might as well take all of this stuff now, right? Might actually run out of building materials for this, jeez. We'll see what happens. Who's the next stream, says Winter? I think you mean when. The next stream is on the 25th of September, Tuesday. I'm going to stream 7 PM, so I'm going to do it later than usual. And it's just going to be an anniversary stream, basically. I don't know. Like, we did one in Season 4, and loads of people turned up, and it was a good time, you know. Just realised that what are going to happen to Minecraft updates in 2019 is Minecraft's 10-year birthday there. I don't think anything in particular is going to happen. They're just going to keep coming. They've already done some basic plans, I believe, for like the next 3 or 4 updates, so I don't see why they would stop. Don't forget the stream diamond. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Charlie Panda, for the reminder. By the way, we've got more noises in the ear. It's the Mr. Dude 98 subscribing with Amazon Prime. And Grunkle Dan has subscribed as well. Grunkle Dan, I like your name. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that support. Man, this is a big project. I think what I'm going to do is 8 minutes. I said 10 minutes. In 8 minutes, I'm going to look at our project list and see what else is on there. Because this ain't the most interesting thing in the world. You know what I mean? It ain't that interesting. Why am I going to the Nether? Brain, you're a terrible autopilot. Go to the bed. That's where you need to go. Jeez. X, do you like Lord of the Rings, says Soundwave Hope. I enjoy the movies, for sure. Do you think this underground bit will be used for some shady business, says Nico. It's gonna be the basement, man. I'm gonna sell a plot with a basement, I think. Sounds like a good idea to me. Right, gonna bring that across, then have this bit come out a little bit. Because we're starting to run out of space there. Let's try and get a bit more of this middle done. You can see it coming together, but need to make sure it can work. Right, so we want this to drop down a bit, I think. X, when did you change your clicks back for? I don't know what that means. When did I change my clicks back for? Hermit Mafia will buy the basement, probably. Do you mean Concorp? They're pretty much the Hermitcraft Mafia. That's how I look at the Concorp, you know, with all their shady dealings and businesses. December 1st, my country makes 100 years, says David. What country is that? Country's going to turn 100 years old? Hey X, what is on your Hermitcraft 6 bucket list? Is to kill a phantom in the air with like a sword, which I actually did the other day. I wasn't recording though, I was just goofing around. And I did that. It was, I mean, it was on Grian's list, right? And I saw that and I was like, I want a bucket list and I want to put that on it. And then I haven't thought of anything else to go on there since. I mean, I'm pretty much playing the way that I always do, you know, dreaming up project ideas and then figuring them out. And, you know, building all kinds of cool stuff. Let's bring that a little bit over here. There we go. Now the area below is starting to get a little bit dark, I've noticed. Might have to get in there and throw down some more torches. Get every head in the game, says Geometric Spike. Well, we did that last season, so I don't think I'll do that again. I mean, it's not a bad idea or anything, just, I don't know, already done that. That being said, I didn't get the creeper, zombie and skeleton head due to how difficult it was. And it's now easier to get it this time round. And I've already got the skeleton head, actually. What about killing every hermit with a pufferfish, as Melody had? Well, we've already done that. That reminds me, apparently we got Ren on his stream. So I need to go watch that. And I need to download that stream and so I can put it into my pufferfish montage. We've got one more person to get, which is Stress Monster. And Stress is back, recording videos again. So we might see that happen soon. I don't know when she's going to put out our next episode. We're going to have my eyes on it for the pufferfish. You know. Hopefully that worked out. Just googled it. I think the country is Romania, says Hassan. Ah, well, there you go. Romania turning 100 years. Oh! End of World War I. So, yeah. I guess it's probably got something to do with that, right? Spoiler alert, peeps. Jeez, I just said World War I. That gives it away. There's a second one. Sorry about that. Just in case you didn't know. Let's go grab something. I mean, what can we grab? I've got no more grass. That's about as far as I'm going to get. What did I say? 10 minutes? I've got a few minutes more. Let's use a little bit of dirt. And then I think we're going to be done with this real soon. Real soon. Let's bulk this bit here out. Could have been using the dirt for a while, actually. Okay, that's looking alright. Then it's going to come around here and connect with that. I think we'll make the next level down, the one where it kind of like flattens out like for a large space. Like down at that height. Almost every country in the Middle Eastern Europe turns 100 years old this year. All of the Baltic states. Poland also celebrates 100-year anniversary of independence in November. Yeah, I guess there was a lot of reshuffling of land and all of that after the World War. A third World War would make a wonderful opportunity for a new COD game, though, says Reznov. Yeah, it would, I guess. All that death and destruction, you know, worth a new COD game. Yeah, can't see any downside with that, you know. What are you building, says Oscar Joe. Should be obvious. I'm terraforming. Should be obvious. Okay, now I need some more dirt. I don't think I've got any lying around. Let's put some torches down here. So I guess that's as far as I get with that bit, which means we can start the more exciting part of this, which was laying down some paths, which is what I really wanted to do, because when we put down the paths, we can put our little lighting fixtures next to it. So where should the paths go through this area? Since this is the bit with the basement, I feel like it should come further over here. So where did this path get up to? I see. Oh, look at this. I need to place blocks straight away. I've got none. Got nothing. So it's going to go in this direction. Let's think ahead a little bit here. So it comes up to that height. Let's bring it all the way back here so that I can pinch some of this. Bam, thank you very much. Fill in that, bring it across here. Okay, then there'll probably want to be a path that goes down in that direction. Do I need some bricks? Do I need some bricks? Because that seems to be the precedent for this path, right? We're going to use bricks to go with the pathway here. Oh, look! And it's been doubled up. That's nice. That's nice to see. How much are bricks? Maybe I'll just buy some. Let's go have a look. The bricklayer for all your brick building needs. Hey! 1 diamond for... Goodness me, that's cheap. Goodness me, is that cheap. I did not expect it to see it so cheap. Oh, I would, to be fair, I would be very tempted to buy a lot of this stuff at that price. Because that is cheap. Then again, we do have the tweak on the server now that the... So 1 stack would now give you 4 of what it used to. So the value of bricks has actually declined a little bit. Let's grab that bench. Okay, I'm going to make that many for now. You supporting Concorpex, says Tuxban. Damn it, it's a Concorps. Ah, I am. Whatever. Whatever. I brought from the Concorp. Literally, Con is literally in their name, you know? It's ridiculous. Okay, we need more of this grass stuff. Let's go ahead, do that. So we can have some steps there. And then again, where do we want to turn, actually? Like, I kind of want to bypass the... Yeah, about here. This is a good line. This is a good line. So let's come back. Turn to our side. Yeah, something in line with that. Tarzan says, whoopsie. Your Strudy Gaming says X. I don't see why you would need a New World War for Codfish Simulator. Codfish Simulator? What is that? What is Codfish Simulator, eh? Okay, so now we can have... Oh, eating my fish. Can we visit Napoleon Bonaparte? Do you know what? I think I brought the wrong one because that thing is terribly slow, low on health, and it can't jump very high. And you can't put armor on it. It's a pretty naff horse, actually. I think I might ask for my money back. I might return it. Just might take it back and go, actually, no. Alright, let's go to here. So at that height, there's the path. Comes along to this bit. Then it can continue going in that direction. It can also go in this direction here. Now this is where we need the grass to grow so that we can... Oh, I would like to keep those blocks. Thank you very much. So the path's going to go this way. And we need the grass to grow first of all. And then it'd be quite easy to just, you know, take a little bit out the side, head it down in that direction. It's a good central path at the moment because there's lots of open space. So here, we need those blocks to be grass, and then we need these ones to be bricks. Man, it's a hilly area. So we need those to be grass. Let's actually just go ahead and sort these ones out. That, and then these ones again. They're selling 40 horses, says Grim. Oh, of course it's the Concorp. So they're taking. I see how it is. They're taking the worst horses and selling those ones. That is just sneaky business practices. Have an underwater horse stable. That is the best idea, Moa. That is literally the best idea, to have an underwater horse stable for it. I mean, it makes complete sense why you would do that, right? Because it's an underwater horse. You've got to take advantage of that. Well, that got placed wrong. 40 horses for how much, says Friday X. 40 horses? That would cost you a lot on this server, especially with those filthy Concorp prices. Let's go ahead and rip out all of that. And then we'll have it go up here. And then we'll have this bit go up. And this bit come down. And then my boxes and stuff are in the way, you know. They're just in the way. But hey, we got new paths. We got new paths making themselves known. Now, what I want to do with our new paths is put lighting fixtures next to them. This is what I've been waiting for. This has been my plan, you know. Not this torch spam. The torch spam's temporary, my friends. Temporary. The other two are Concord Horses. Napoleon is from Grian. Yeah, but he's basically one of them now, right? I think is the deal. Like they've lured him into their trap. He's going to probably end up being a Convexican. Black Ranger PL says the boxes and chests are always in the way. Doesn't matter where you place them. It always turns out you need to remove them. Did I just hear a sipping of a drink? I feel like that's what I just heard. You are absolutely right. You always. I mean, I talk about it in my episodes. You always put them down, and they just always end up being in the way. It's just what they do. That is alright for now. As more stuff gets built around here, it's going to look far more interesting in the long run. X is Grian part of the Architects. Yeah, well, he's the founder of the Architect, along with Mumbo. X, will you be designing mini games for the server? In 8 weeks, there has been one mini game, Phantom Death Run. Yeah, I said at the very beginning of the series that I'm planning a mega game of, like, probably the most comparable thing is something that I haven't actually properly played, which is Magic the Gathering. Those card games, they kind of appeal to me, but I've never really taken the time to learn what they're about. Because when I was a kid, Pokemon card trading was really popular, and no one ever played the game, they just traded the cards. But I took the time to play the game, and I actually had a lot of fun with it. Now, did I just see something fly past me then? No. I'm imagining things again. I'm imagining things. Right, now what we need to do is go chop down that big old tree so we can start putting the lamps everywhere. Magic the Gathering is really fun, says Roly Goly. Well, I plan on building something that I believe is going to be comparable to that. And I think we're looking at about 3 or 4 more big projects here on the Hermitcraft world, and then my mega project, which is that game, will start. And it's going to have like a big bulk of redstone hidden behind it. You know, it's going to be a game. It's not going to be like Hermitron, but there will be items that are cards. And I'm not sure how the deck building part is going to work, but it will have a deck building aspect. I think I might make it so everyone gets to have access to the same cards, but you get to put them together differently. But I'm not sure. And then if I do it like that, I can always change the decks and stuff. But maybe having the deck building thing would be a good idea. So I could have a shop where you buy like card packs. Oh, that sounds really good actually. That sounds like a way to make diamonds. Get people hooked on the game, get them buying the card packs and making decks with them. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. But I've got to figure out all the ins and outs. So I've been figuring out some little redstone component machines that can do particular things. So there's a lot. It's not going to be like Hermitron though. Amank says Hermitron was amazing. Hermitron was amazing. That was like a search and discover kind of collect them all game, right? This is going to try and have strategy, and it's going to be more of a battling game, right, as opposed to a collecting game. Man, the vines popping off, that noise is just crazy. It drives me mad. Ah, we must remember to get our saplings back. Very important to get your saplings back so you can keep growing those trees. While I have dirt in my inventory, let's go use this dirt over here. I think we're going to fill in all of this space. Oh, I can hear some grisly noises down there. I think some zombies are on the loose. Oops. Okay, there we go. That's a really good idea, says Hello Gamer. I'm glad you like the sound of it. Some people are saying Hermitron Go 2.0. It's not going to be Hermitron. It's not going to be like that. Alright, as I was saying, it's not a search and collect game. It's a deck building strategy game, I guess, would be it. And I just need to figure out how to make the components of the game with redstone, and then I can potentially do it. But you won't go out there and search the world to try and collect items to complete a deck. You'll be building a collection, probably through the shop, of cards, or possibly it might be neutral, it might be everyone has access to the same cards, I'm not sure yet. But then you have to pick what cards you're going to use in your game that you play against another hermit. Right, I definitely saw someone standing up on this hill. Okay, it's Doc M. Doc's on the server. He's probably getting ready to stream. In 20 minutes, are y'all hyped? Doc's going to be streaming in 20 minutes. Get hyped. Let's put our logs in here. And we need trapdoors of 2 different types. So I should probably grow a spruce tree. However, I'm always pretty stocked up on the spruce wood. Let's go ahead and put that there. The jungle is the one that I need far more of. So multiples of 12. Is that... Let's guess that that's a multiple of 12, right? Where are the trapdoors at, you know? There they are. Bam. Bam again. Sweet. That's the correct ratio. Right? 64 and then 1 on top. So if we went and put down 16 of these sea lanterns, then that's how many we can make with what we've got at the moment. Might not actually be a crazy amount. Also, this bit kind of looks a little bit lonely here. Let's put that alongside it. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to do a perfect grid here. It's too easy to try and do that, right? But let's start on the corner. Let's put 1 there. Then maybe we turn this down a little bit, actually. How much space? 1, 2... What light level do we start at? We start at 15... No, 14, 13, 12, 10... Now other stuff is interfering with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's 11 blocks between each one, right? Down the side of this path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Gonna have 1 there. Bam. Don't feel like this is probably the best place to have them, but we'll start off with that. 11 blocks in between, remember, peeps? That's what we're going for. We've got a noise in the ear from Rusty Key, doing cheers, throwing bits at me, saying, "Hey X, I always enjoyed the streams, keep it up." Thank you, my man. I appreciate your bits and your cheers and your support, and I'm glad you enjoy the streams. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today, by the way. Of course, it'll be Doc M's turn to stream real soon. If you haven't done so over here on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button and get notified of when I'm going to be streaming. I'm next streaming on Tuesday, which is my 7-year anniversary on YouTube. So we're going to have a little bit of a a special stream on a different platform. You know, it's my YouTube anniversary, so I'll stream on Twitch. It's apparently how things work. X fake tag, says Dragon Plays. Thank you for the reminder. We also got to do the diamond as well, so I think we'll literally do that in a moment. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and right there is where it's going to go. Maybe that should be 1 higher, actually. But now we'll put it 1 higher. Now the other thing we're going to want to do is put those on the opposite side, right? We're going to put it on the opposite side. So that'll be that spot there. We'll let all of that grow back into grass as well. And there was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, I remember now. So, well, actually, do you know what? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I'll talk about it when it happens. Okay, this bit here. You did 10 on the first one in that direction, says Marin. Do you know what? Life's too short. Let's not worry about it. Let's just put more of these cool little contraptions in. I'm glad they look good, because I was a little bit concerned it might not look that interesting. But I feel like we've done good. We contributed to the old area this stream. We've laid out an idea for a new design that other people can get involved with. And we've set up some paths. What I haven't done is set up my fake plot. Fake plot? It's not fake. Jeez. It's a real plot that I'm going to sell. It's the fake tag is the one that I got to remember. Okay. Okay, gonna go back by 1, surround it with some blocks. So it looks a bit more legit. That was weird. We also got a noise in the ear here from Ephelion, resubscribing for 42 months in a row, saying 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Or so they say. What if they got the wrong number? What if someone scribbled it down on a piece of paper and their handwriting was so terrible that they got the wrong number? I don't know. I don't even know. Ephelion, thank you so much for your support. 42 months, that is absolutely crazy. I discovered the other day that Twitch now supports 3-month and 6-month badges, as well as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, something like that. Craziness. Gonna have to get some new emotes made real soon. Alright then. I think they would look better if they were even on either side, but let's just let it roll. I kind of like how this looks with the grass on either side. And let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it would go there, right? Ah! There's a big hole. And we don't want that. Sweet! And on the opposite side. Right, and I think that... Well, do you know what? I've got room for 2 more, isn't it? Yeah, let's do 2 more. 2 more. I think you mean the badges, X, not emotes, says Chris J. Did I say emotes? I could have swore I said badges. I probably said the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Bam! Let's actually get this path like properly implemented then. Apparently I'm out of brick slabs. I did not know. I'm out of those slabby jabbies. Let's go make some more. Why doesn't Mumbo stream, says Dominic? Because Mumbo doesn't do streaming, that's why. He used to stream, now he doesn't. X, that hole would be perfect for some underground mini shops, says Endigo. Well, it's going to be the basement of my my plot that I'm going to sell. You know, I'm claiming a plot, then I'm going to sell it. That's how we roll around here. Okay, there's going to be room for more slabbiness over here. Oops. Oops again. By the way, I'm placing them on the top so the handle was at the bottom each and every time. Just in case you didn't notice. Sweet. Alright, that's looking good. And then we'll just put in the path. And we'll eat a little bit of fish. Stream Diamond, says Young Gats. Yes, we're going to get to all of that literally in a second now, because I just wanted to make sure that we used up all of the lanterns. And I feel we did good. Who thinks we did good this stream? I mean, we terraformed, we built a courtyard, we put in paths, we chopped down trees. Oh no! The saplings! The saplings are going to be gone. That's a derp. Completely forgot about that. Then again, no one in chat was reminding me. Don't you call me. If I see a single derp face. If I see a single derp face in that chat, I'm going to say you didn't remember. You didn't remember either. Blaming me, eh? Blaming poor old little X who's got to talk while he's playing. And entertain you and remember things in my small little brain space. And you're calling me a derp. Very fine job, says Spangle. Oh, okay. Fine job. That's fair. That's fair. I need to get out of this area. Oh, and then there's a gazillion people saying derp. Well, jeez. Who's the real derp now? That's what I say. Okay, I'm going to sleep in this bed. Thought you already got the saplings, says VII. I got a couple. I got 6. Oh, wow. Oh, well, that's all. Wait, those are probably the ones that are already in here, right? Jeez, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so what are we doing next? Clearing out the inventory first of all. We've got to get ourselves a anvil. So we got the fake tag. Then we need the stream diamond. So how are we going to name this thing, right? That's what I'm thinking. Shadow PW has subscribed. Shadow PW1, thank you ever so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. What are we calling this one? The shopping No, that sounds a bit... The live stream day diamond. And then the date. Something like that. Maybe put the 18 on the end. Live stream day diamond. Cool, I like it. Now that was 2 of the 3 things. Who remembers what the third thing was? I do. It was, let me give you a hint, it was mischievous. It was devious. Those are gravel blocks, that's not the right type of block. What am I looking for again? Building blocks. 1. Oh! I can't explain what happened there, that was kind of strange. Wait, people saying another derp? Did I misspell it? Livestream day diamond. I think that's spelt correctly. Okay, so this is some prime real estate that we're going to sell right here. This is a shop with a basement. So if we go from there to probably even bigger than that. I mean, you could build a very big shop in this area. I'm going to claim this. How big is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Wait, what did I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 plus 10, which is the space in between, would be 21, 22, 23. So let's make it a 23 by 23 plot, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, like that. That is a nicely sized plot. Now, how much should we charge for this? This prime bit of real estate right here. It's got a basement. Don't forget the basement, you know. Two stacks. Wow, that's kind of pricey. I was thinking maybe 1 stack. Okay, that'll be the borders of this plot. There's room for a path over here as well. Let's actually go ahead and put the path here. You know, if the person's scoping out the area, they might want to see that, oh look, there's a path between this shop and this one over here, right? Pretty good spot for a path. Goes down to that bit. Hey Asuma, what are you building? Says Aristada. We're building a plot for sale. Okay, we're gonna need like a sign. Got a sign. We're gonna need like a staircase to the basement, I think. Now the bit that's probably gonna get your attention, we'll put. Let's actually build up this little bit here. So I know we're using cobble. I'm not trying to make a work of art, peeps. Just trying to make it look like a bit of an entrance, something to catch your eye, perhaps. And then walk down here to see the basement. Yes. Oh, look at that. A giant basement down here. And there's mobs in it. Okay, there we go. So we got a way into the basement. Okay, and then we want to kind of put a sign here, I think. Definitely need something to get the attention more. Wait, people are saying that I should buy it with IOUs. That's an interesting idea. Graceful, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's dive it in here. Plot for sale includes huge basement. I got a great idea. Do I have paper lying around or sugarcane? Do you know who's got some sugarcane? Doc M. I'm going to go pinch some sugarcane from Doc. Who's built a beacon? Spoiler alert! Doc's built a beacon. I've ruined his stream for you. No, clearly not. I mean, I think, aha. Now, before you start going, oh, you stole from Doc. Okay, listen here. I gave him 8 stacks of sugarcane so he could start a sugarcane farm, and he built one in this area. Can you see where it is? Can you see where it is? Right, let's go grab a chest or the means to make a chest. How about that? Right, inside this chest. So, plot for sale includes huge basement. And then we'll put a little this here. And then we'll put the price, deeds to the plot, and then cost. Something like that. Okay, so where is that anvil that I had? Deeds to the plot. This is so silly. And then price. Don't we normally do that with a? We normally do that with an emerald. Right, that's what I've been doing. Okay. Plot, price. That's got an S in for some reason. 64 diamonds. Okay. Deeds to the plot. I don't know if this will sell. Let's put it in the middle. Deeds to the plot. Plot price 64 diamonds. Okay. Plot for sale includes huge basement. Oh my goodness me, look at this huge basement. It's enormous. Wow, I definitely want to buy this place. Peeps, for the rest of the live stream day, you got to advise people. You got to advertise on the streams. Tell them to come check out the plot and buy it. Tell them it's a bargain. Yeah, that's what you guys got to do for me now, right? Tell them to come over here. Derp, you wrote diamonds instead of diamonds. No, I didn't. It's definitely got an S on it. Definitely got an S on it. Gee, it's calling me a derp. Just anticipating every little second of the stream. Oh, is he going to derp? Oh. Y'all a bunch of derp fiends. That's what I keep telling y'all. Let's put the bricks in here since they're building blocks. Are those the ones that I'm... No, those are my building blocks. They get to go put away. Obsidian. There's room for that in there. Good. This goes in my backpack. Trying to keep that inventory nice and orderly. Did we put all of the lamps back? I think we did. The lamps are there to be used for the stream, for this area even. Okay, then we got that, and we got this. Show weeds. We are all tidied up, my friends. We are all tidied up. Right now, technically, I have 1 minute to go. But we're gonna wrap it up right here. So Doc is the next person to stream. Please do stick around and check out what Doc is going to be up to. Man, look at this. Is this not enough to entice you? You know what I mean? I'm going to be hosting and raiding Doc, so stick around on the channel. And I guess I got to. No, I'm only messing. There's the live stream day diamond for Doc. That means it's the end of my stream. Massive thank you to everyone for coming around, subscribing, resubscribing, donating and cheering. As always, I'm appreciating your support. And right now we're going to be raiding Doc. So be sure to stick around and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching, peeps, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.